Welcome back, Kingdom. Lean in close because what we're talking about today hits right at the heart of every fan who's ever smelled the charcoal burning in the Arrowhead parking lot and felt that concrete vibrate under their boots in the deafening symphony only we can create. This is Kingdom News, and I'm coming to you not just as a voice behind a mic, but as someone who lives, breathes, and bleeds red and gold. Now, let's be real for a second. It's strange, isn't it? For the first time since 2022, the Super Bowl is kicking off, and we're just spectators. It's an uncomfortable silence. This kingdom is used to the high-stakes anxiety of February, the parade planning, the sheer expectation of seeing that Lombardi trophy hoisted by the Hunt family once again. But this year, fate dealt us a cruel hand. That December 14th game against the Chargers, I still close my eyes and see it. The hush that fell over the stadium when number 15 didn't get back up. It wasn't just a loss, it was a shock to the system of a dynasty that felt bulletproof. Watching Patrick Mahomes suffer an injury of that magnitude, tearing both his ACL and LCL in his left knee, it was a test of our collective faith. We're talking about the man who redefined what's possible on a football field, the master of the no-look, the improvisational genius who finds passing lanes before they even exist. Losing Pat felt like losing our North Star. We finished the season with numbers that would be a career year for anyone else, over 3,500 yards and 22 touchdowns, but we all knew the magic had been put on ice. However, what I want to dive into today, and what the kingdom really needs to understand, is that the story of the Chiefs has never been about easy rides. From the legacy of Lamar Hunt and our AFL roots, through the golden age of Len Dawson and the sheer intensity of Derek Thomas, our identity was forged in resilience. And what we saw over the last few days in San Francisco at Brittany Mahomes' Sports Illustrated event is the opening chapter of our comeback story. I saw the footage, you saw the footage. Patrick Mahomes, walking, no crutches, no heavy braces, just a man moving with a look in his eye that says, I'm still the owner of this league. Seeing our quarterback moving with that kind of fluidity just weeks after reconstructive surgery in Dallas, it defies logic. But for those of us who know Pat, it's not a shock. Like the fans are saying online, he's a freak of nature. In my view, this isn't just modern medicine. It's the soul of a champion who refuses to stay down. But here's the reality check from my perspective, as someone who analyzes this team's every heartbeat. We have to be smart. Rick Burkholder and his medical staff are the absolute best in the business, and that 9-month recovery timeline is the gold standard for a reason. The target is week 1 of 2026. And while the optimism is through the roof seeing him stroll through a social event, the NFL gridiron is a different beast entirely. The pressure Steve Spagnuolo brings in practice, the need to plant that foot and launch a deep ball to Travis Kelce, the lateral agility needed to evade a charging edge rusher, that requires perfection, not just progress. What gives me peace of mind is knowing that Andy Reid is already 3 steps ahead. The next man up philosophy is part of our DNA, but we all know you don't just replace Mahomes. You survive without him, but you conquer the world with him. The fact that he's hitting these rehab benchmarks early sends a clear message to the rest of the AFC West, to the Raiders, the Broncos, and yeah, especially the Chargers. They might have won the battle in December, but the war for conference supremacy still runs through Kansas City. Think about it. The last time we were truly tested by adversity, we didn't just bounce back. We built a dynasty that stands alongside the 70s Steelers or the Brady-era Patriots. We aren't just a flash-in-the-pan team. We are a blue-collar, Midwestern powerhouse with a generational culture. We have the protection of the Hunt legacy, the brilliance of Big Red's playbook, and a defense under Spags that proved, even in our darkest moments this year, they can hold the line. I hear the critics, I hear the national talking heads saying the Chiefs' era is fading, that Mahomes' knee will never be the same. Let them talk. Here at Kingdom News, we know better. We've seen this movie before. Travis Kelce's clutch factor hasn't gone anywhere. The physicality of our trenches is only getting meaner. And Pat's hunger, it's starving. Imagine what he's feeling right now, watching other teams play in his backyard. That appearance in San Francisco wasn't just a social call, it was a statement of intent.
He is healing. He is coming back. And when he steps back onto that Arrowhead turf under the lights for the 2026 opener, the roar of the Sea of Red is going to be something the seismographs will pick up 3 states away. It's the pride of Kansas City, the resilience of a city that doesn't know how to quit. So, Kingdom, keep your heads high. The road to recovery is long, and there will be plenty of quiet, grueling work inside the training facility away from the cameras. But every step Pat takes today without help is a mile of progress we've gained towards our next ring. We are protecting the trophy even when it's not in the building. We are building the greatest comeback this league has ever seen. I truly believe the best of this era is still ahead of us. If Andy Reid keeps this ship steady and our defense maintains that in Spags we trust mentality, 2026 isn't just a new season, it's a redemption tour. The throne might be empty for a second, but the king is just getting ready for his return. Stay locked in with us for every update. We're going to be tracking every practice, every rehab milestone, and every roster move. Because here, we don't just cover the Chiefs, we are the Chiefs. Get your red ready, keep the faith, and stay loud. The kingdom never falls. We just reload for the next charge. Keep the Arrowhead spirit alive, and as always, let's go Chiefs! This is Kingdom News, signing off for the best fans on the planet. Until next time, remember, the throne is waiting for us.